Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Primark haul. The Primark haul for September. How are we in September 2025? This year has been a fast one. Well, I don't know, it feels like it's been jam-packed, but also I just cannot believe we are sat here and it is September. A month that loads of people love for fashion. It is definitely the transitional month, and that was so evident in store. If you have not seen me come shop with me in Primark for September 2025 already, it'll be the first link down in the description box. You're definitely going to want to watch it alongside this video because, of course, in these videos I share with you my cherry picks for the month. But if you know, my store was a bit mad and crazy. It's all explained in that video. It's clearly also September because look, she's got a dark lip on. She's got a dark lip. Yeah, I'm actually kind of loving this. It's dark and it's matte, and I have not been doing that recently. Appropriately enough, it's from Primark, although I've lost that there's no sticker on the bottom, so I don't actually know what color this is. That was not planned. It was just the fact that it was the color that I wanted for this video. I felt it was perfectly on trend, so the fact it was Primark, win-win. So usually I sit here and go, today I have got a massive haul from Primark to share with you. That is not the case this month. This month, I have actually got a bag that is full of a select few items that I feel are very capsule, that I feel actually reflect quite well of the top picks in Primark, and I think are some real good picks. It's not quantity, it's quality. And speaking about capsule and quality over quantity, that brings me on very nicely to the sponsor of today's video, which once again is Shapermint. I love working with these guys. If you've never heard of them before, where have you been? Shapermint are everyday comfy shaping essentials for all body types and shapes. This brand is so inclusive. They do shaperwear, they do capsule pieces. This top I'm wearing right now, which is one of my capsule items, is from Shapermint. I've also got their shaping leggings on, which are something of magic. I've spoke about them so much, and I have an exclusive discount code with them, which is 20% off with the code on the screen. This is across their entire website, from the underwear, shapewear, and actually all the way through to the fashion as well. So I'm going to be pairing some items that I bought today, as I do in my try on clips, with some Shapermint bits to show you them in action. And obviously all of the items will be linked down below. But yeah, let's get into this little concentrated bag of some real tip-top picks for September 2025 in Primark. We're gonna start with one of my favorite little finds, and I tell you what, I'm still impressed on the price on this. I'm very, very happy. This is just, to me, when I see this item, I just think dog walks in autumn, winter. And you know what? I wish they did it in brown. They didn't. They did it in a bunch of different colors, but not brown from what I could see. So I picked it up in the black, and it is this completely fluffy zip up fleece, and it just ticks every box. What was so good about this is this item was £9, which I actually think is really, really decent. I think the ones we saw in store was this, and then there was like a off pink one, like a dusty pink, and I'm sure there must have been another color, but I just went for the black, and I actually got this in a small, which fits just perfectly. Like, I want this to hug me, and the reason this ticks so many boxes is because it has got pockets, and then the number one thing I always look for whenever I see a beautiful, cozy, fluffy item like this is, does it follow through to the inside? Because there's nothing worse when you've got this wonderful cozy fabric on the outside and then inside is just normal rough fabric, and you're like, what benefit is this to me? But I can confirm this is an entire fluffy number, and it is just amazing. So as you can see, I tried it on here. It's just a jumper, but this is a jumper, sweatshirt. No, a sweatshirt. I get all of these confused. I really need to have like a chart behind the camera. It's not a hoodie because there's no hood, but I did try this on, getting back to it, I did try this on with my Shapermint shaping leggings. These are actually in like an off black / grey color. So I have got them in a couple of colors, and these are really nice if you just don't want, because obviously wearing all black sometimes can be a little bit much, but if you want to keep to your dark colors, especially in autumn, winter, then these are a nice color option. So they are the grey ones, but this is honestly just up there for me. I want to see them do it in a chocolate brown because I will be grabbing that for sure. Grabbing that, that's for sure. September for me is all about the trousers. I miss my trousers in summer. As much as I love popping on a pair of shorts and having the freedom of just having your legs out and everything, you cannot beat trousers. So I think in the rest of the Primark hauls for this year anyway, I'm gonna try a bunch of the Primark trousers because they are very hit and miss. However, this was such a random grab. So there's like a trouser island, like with all, you know, the island is like one of those floating thing. How can I beep malfunctioning? Please return later. An island to me is like one of those racks that hangs up, obviously with all the different rails off of it, but obviously it's plonked in the middle of the floor in Primark. They tend to have a couple of trouser ones in one area, so I just see that as the trouser area. This was on its own there, and I immediately grabbed them. There actually was no tag, so I don't know how much this was. I will have to refer to my receipt and I'll pop the price in the screen here. I think they were 10 or 12 pounds, which is kind of crazy because they are very, very thin and light. I didn't even know the size, I just knew I wanted them. It turns out they're in a size small, which actually is fine for me. It's absolutely perfect. I have lost a bit of weight recently, which is feeling so amazing, by the way, guys. Honestly, I've been hitting the gym hard and I'm finally feeling like I'm seeing something like, oh, I can't even, I'll talk to you about it in a vlog. Let's not go off on a tangent. But it's nice to be buying size S things and feeling good in them. You know what I mean? Anyway, I needed these trousers because I don't know if you can tell from the shift of the fabric on screen, but these are elastic. Like these are very squidgy, wonderful, wonderful fabric. They're almost borderlining, in my opinion, on pajama bottoms. But if I can get some going out pajama bottoms, sign me up every day of the week. So I did just grab these and I love them. So I tried them on, as you can see. I think I tried them on with this top that I'm wearing right now. But the only thing is with this squidgy material, it can kind of grab. So I actually went ahead and put on the all day, everyday high waisted shaper shorts. And I find that especially on where my hips meet my thighs, I can sometimes get a little dink in there. It's completely normal, obviously, like it's not a problem. But for me, I would just love that to be smoothed out. So actually popping on the Shapermint all day, every day shaper shorts, you can just see from these side by sides that they are, or clip after clip, should I say, that they're just helping with that. With fabric like this, which is gonna show every lump and bump, that is where Shapermint underwear and things really do come in, because it is just that basil canvas that just smooths everything out so your clothes can look absolutely perfect. So I am very happy with those trousers. Now let's go on to the one cohort and the one kind of outfit that I really was taken back with in Primark. If you watched the Come Shop with me, you would have saw that there was a couple of suede outfits, and oh my gosh, they were screaming autumn to me. Unfortunately, the bottoms were a skirt, and I'm just not a huge fan of a skirt. I don't really like wearing tights in autumn. I just prefer, if I'm gonna have my legs covered, I'd just rather wear trousers. But for all my corporate girlies out there, anyone who works an office job, anyone who just needs to dress up smart for any reason, I was really, really impressed with this little range that was on offer. So they had this beautiful pinstripe beigey color. It's actually kind of like a greige. And then they also did like a normal, deeper gray pinstripe, like the very professional, I would say. It makes me think of Debenhams in the 90s. But obviously I went for the beige color, and this is actually a trouser set. So this is what the trousers look like. As you can see, they are that lovely greige pinstripe. They're just simple straight leg trousers, and obviously the front looks all tailored. But I love this because one, this fabric has got a bit of stretch to it. It's not like super stretchy, but it's definitely got the comfort factor. And then at the back, you have got it fully elasticated, which obviously adds to so much comfort. So I picked up these bottoms in a size medium, and they were £12. They were only £12. Very happy with that. And then I got the matching top, which looks like this. And that was the back. I really, really like this. So it's a super high neck. Did I get this in a medium as well? I think I did. Yes, a medium, and it was £7. So for your set, that's £19. £19 for corporate comfy workwear. Yes, please. I love that this has got the stitch pleating in there. That really adds to the put togetherness of this. I really like that it is shouldered, but obviously no sleeved. And then my favorite bit is this little slit. Because these are high waisted, it works so well with the slit. So when I tried this on, I actually tried it on with, I've taken it off because it's easier to show you because I don't tend to show myself in underwear, but I've got the Shapermint Sweetheart Wireless Contour Bra. This thing, wow, this thing is so comfortable. It's unreal. So it's got no wires in it. It's a sweetheart neckline. I got it in this gorgeous chocolate brown color. It's super supportive with the wide straps up here, fully adjustable straps as well, and you've got multiple eyelet hooks on there. So obviously for different waist sizes, it's going to be super versatile. But yeah, as you can see, there's no, it's so squidgy, but yet it's so structured. So I tried this outfit on with that Shapermint bra. Actually, I think literally every clip you actually see in this video of me trying stuff on is with that bra, because I'm usually always wearing it. I just took it off for this video because I wanted to physically show you the bra. I was wearing that and the all day, every day Shaper shorts that I've already spoke to you about. So I put this set on with that, and this was just perfect for me because it actually cinches in and obviously is fairly in its tightest, should we say, around the torso. That is where it has worked perfectly for me, having the all day, every day high-waisted Shaper shorts. Something to quickly caveat as well, so many people think that shapewear is like restrictive and uncomfortable. Shapermint's is not. I can't speak for any other brand, but I can speak for you right now and tell you that all of the items that I've tried so far, I never feel restricted. Like I'm sat here right now hunched over in their leggings and I still don't have an issue, but yet I can feel the fact that they're really shaping me. So overall, this set, what do we think? When I first put it on, I was a little bit unsure about the trousers. I was like, is it kind of grabbing a bit maybe around the top of the thighs or whatever? The size is 100% correct. I wouldn't want to go smaller. I wouldn't want to go bigger. The fabric, I think, though, on this style, where obviously they have accounted for the stretchiness and things, it kind of does compromise the look a tiny bit, but oh my goodness, as I said, if I was working an office job, I would be buying this in the dark grey as well, and I feel like I'd be wearing it most days of the week. So I feel for under £20, that is an amazing option. I would love to see Primark offer more corp wear, because especially comfy corp wear, I really think there's a gap in the market for that. Right, let's move on to the one item that I picked up from the Primark Edit range. Now, Primark Edit is such a beautiful range. Obviously, it's more of a premium price. They tend to use more wool, or they might use cotton, like pure cotton and stuff. So it is reflected in the price, but I don't usually see many things that I like in there. Oh, I've just realized this has got the tag. This never had a tag on it, to be fair. I hope that's not a problem when I return it, because yes, spoiler alert, this is beautiful, but I think I will be returning it. Oh, here's the tag. I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, this just looks like it's been untied. That's okay, I'll sort that out. Anyway, this is from the Primark Edit range, and it was £20, which, look how beautiful this is. That's why I wanted to take a chance. 20 quid is 20 quid for a top in Primark. It's a lot, but you know already, I love these gold beaten buttons, and the fact that they did them in this little design and multiple of them, I just thought that looked so beautiful. This then also, I believe, is made with wool. Yes, it's a wool mix, and I just thought this could be a really good capsule piece. Now, clipping over to the try on clip, I have again got the Shapermint bra on with this. Let me know what you think, but in my opinion, this fits really well. It definitely does not feel tight over the bust, but I just think these buttons look like it's too tight on the bust. It's 100% not. You can see that I wouldn't want to go a size up, because also the peplum on this, I feel, is maybe a little bit too peplumy. The color I love, the gold buttons are absolutely beautiful, but the fact that this is a wool mix from Primark, it is itchy, guys. It is really itchy, so for that reason alone, I will be returning it. But yeah, I don't really know. I think just for me, I don't have a particularly big bust, so I don't really know why this shows like it looks like it's tight across the bust. I'm not sure. Something was not engineered correct in this top, which is a real shame, because it is a beautiful top. Right, let's get on to the champion item, in my opinion, of this video. Now, I liked this top. I didn't think I would love it. Since trying it on, I love it, and I think you will too. We're going back to another gold beaten button. Of course we are. It's my favorite trend that Primark have done this season and last, really. Oh wow, I love this top. So this is the item. I think it was one of the first things we saw when we went into the shop, and actually it was in a large, and I originally picked it up in a large because it was just a little lone item on its own, and I thought, you know what, I really want to try that. Thankfully I seen some more sizes and I decided to downsize to a medium, and I'm so glad I did. This is absolutely perfect. So this is quite literally just like a draped oversized top, and the only way it's connected at the front is through this one button. I thought I would have to wear a cami underneath this because I assumed it would be quite open, but no. I've got actually the Shapermint bra, which as you could saw is chocolate brown, so like you would see that. And then I am wearing in the try on clip these black Shapermint leggings, the shaping leggings, which are just amazing. And look how it turns out. Oh my goodness, I really thought I would have needed a cami underneath, but no, I love the relaxed yet put together look of this top. Don't you think this is just absolutely so appropriate for dressing up or dressing down? I would feel so happy wearing this around the house, but I'd also feel so happy pairing it with a pair of heels and a nice bag and going out for dinner. The button detailing is beautiful, it is simple, it is minimal, and yet it is so effective. I want to see this in more colours as well. How much was it? It was £12. I think that's a very reasonable ask. It's actually got a real good weight to it, and this is my favourite item that I have purchased on this trip. The size was absolutely perfect for me as well because I want it to be nice and big and oversized, but you really don't feel like you're gonna be exposed. I feel like I could genuinely swipe side to side and I'd be absolutely fine. Right, down to the penultimate fashion item. I went for another pair of trousers. How could I do a September Primark haul without including a pair of chocolate brown trousers? These are ribbed trousers as well. I'm not sure if you can see there, in the most luscious warm chocolate brown, warm and deep chocolate brown. I got them in a size medium and they were £10. Now, I'll just go straight to the try on clip so you can see. These are just a normal pair of bottoms from Primark and I love the way they look. However, the waistline has been, you can see where they've cut costs basically. This waistline, it has the loose elastic where it's only been tacked in at certain points. So I know after one wash, this elastic is going to end up going all twisted and all bowed and stuff. And it's where, if that happens, basically these, in my opinion, are done for trousers, because the whole reason they look nice is because it's really nice and flawless from my Shapermint top into the trousers. Whereas if this was a sort of, you know, roughed and uneven elastic line, it would just not be okay. And I did feel like I had to kind of keep readjusting because this, actually, look, can you see here? It literally is tacked in at certain points. So it's really let it down. Costs were cut there and it's evident, which means unfortunately I won't keep these because I just know they're not gonna last the test of time. And while Primark is Primark, I have still got some items in my wardrobe from literally 10 years ago. It is luck of the draw and they are getting better. I just know that Primark are going to bring out some wonderful bits in the months to come, and I'm pretty sure a pair of brown trousers will be in there so I can replace them. Right, down to the last fashion item, and of course it was a little sale find. While I was upstairs, honestly the sale is chaotic, it's so much more summer stuff and I genuinely couldn't be bothered, but this was just sat right at the front in my size and I thought, you know what, I like that colour. And it's like an activewear zip up top, zip up jumper, whatever you want to call it. But it is this very, I'm not a huge fan of the fabric. To be fair, inside's a little bit more like brushed cotton. It's not though, it's very synthetic-y. And obviously on the outside, it's kind of like a waterproofy material. It's not waterproof, but that's the only way I can describe it. It's very polythene. Not the best, but absolutely fine if you're going out for a run and obviously it's getting a bit colder. But yeah, this was reduced. The main reason I picked it up is because it was reduced from £14 to £6. I wouldn't have bought this at 14, but I thought I would try it at 6. So this is what it looks like on. I paired it again with the Shapermint leggings. And yeah, I think it's absolutely fine. For £6, it's absolutely fine. I definitely would add it to my running sports wardrobe because I do feel I lack these, because you don't really want to wear like a hoodie out running, do you? Or a hoodie to the gym. It's just a bit too bulky. You want something that you can zip up, unzip, and kind of just go with the flow with. So yeah, pick this one up. And that brings me down to our final item in this Primark haul. I didn't pick up any shoes because there were not any decent boots in store. Primark do boots amazing, so I'm sure we will see those in next month's video. Jewelry was doing well, but honestly, there was just nothing that I needed to personally pick up right now at the moment. But honestly, in the video, yeah, I was impressed. Bags and stuff, we seen some more go into the sale. There was some fun brown suede bags coming in with mixed metals and all of that, but I just don't need them. I usually don't really buy, you know, bulk bags anymore. I like buying my pieces and having my odd luxury bag and just using that on repeat. Quality over quantity for bags for me, unless it's for a specific occasion or outfit. However, Primark Beauty, I did pick up one item and I need to rant and rave about this right now. It is the PS Beauty dry shampoo. But you're thinking, dry shampoo? Aimee, that does not look like a dry shampoo. No, it does not. But this is the powder with hyaluronic acid. It absorbs oils, sweat, and volumizes hair. You get this. So I've got the brunette version. They do a normal version and they do a blonde version. Now, my grey girlies, when I tell you that before I turned the camera on to film this, I looked like Hagrid's great-granddaughter. Honestly, I had the amount of greys, I had more greys than your nan. I lead a busy life. If I hadn't got time to do my roots one time, I hadn't got time. So we need a solution, and this thing is blimmin' amazing. My mum's actually bought this before. I actually bought this in the last Primark haul. I bought it, it never ended up home with me. Where it ended up, I don't know. So finally, this time I picked it up. All it is this little component, and on top you get a sponge, and in that sponge is where you just literally dab and like, I mean, okay, look, we've got a bit of greys there, right? I can't believe I'm doing this on the internet in front of thousands of you. I'm like, look at my greys. But I just have to rant and rave. This was £4, I think. Literally, look at this. What? Like, what, it, like, oh my gosh. So, I am so impressed. And you might be thinking, Aimee, you know you can get those in spray form. Yes, I have the brunette spray from Batiste. It's not the same. This is amazing. So whether you use it as actually a dry shampoo, maybe if you want to get rid of aerosols, if you're a bit more environmentally conscious in that way, or if you want to use it as a root cover up, it's a win-win. It's £4. You need this if you suffer from greys, or you just want to keep your roots intensely to your color, blonde or brunette. Star product, obsessed, love. We'll be buying 7 when I go back. Oh, and there we go. Why does this feel like I've been talking for an entire eternity? Thank you so much if you made it up to this point, and a big thank you to Shapermint for sponsoring today's video again. I absolutely love their stuff. Just a reminder of that 20% off code. I'm going to flash it up on the screen again. Plus, all the items I've mentioned in this video will be linked down below along with the code down there, so you don't have to remember this. You can copy and paste it there. Primark, I want to see more in October. I want you to make me fill my basket up and absolutely rant and rave about the fashion, because it's sweater weather, guys. It's gonna be sweater weather soon. Officially 22nd of September, I think, is when autumn starts in the UK, just FYI. So yeah, if you're holding off on your pumpkin spices, just know you have till then to say it's still summer. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my latest video over on the screen here, as well as a personalized recommendation that YouTube really thinks you're gonna like from me over here. I'd love to spend some more time with you. I've got loads of content. I post 3 times a week, so if you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And apart from that, I will see you all in my next video in just a couple of days' time. Ciao!